For real.
On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners.
I used to just do it for fun. For real, now we gotta get to it and hustle, man. We gotta
With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shumpin. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
If I buy a chain, I'm doing it by myself. And I'ma get it. No limit, I get it way clean.
First pitch coming your way next.
The dream. I had to level up the
On the hill for the Mariners, Logan Gilbert. He leads the league in ERA, Siggy.
Yeah, he's always around the zone, Boog. Gets read contact and makes hitters guess. That's how he's been able to stay on top.
Everything's crisp, movement, mix, location. A little different from your cardio stats, Siggy.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, we know the numbers don't lie. Elite is elite. They'll be leaning on that arm all summer long.
Take a look at the lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Jacob Wilson.
Oh, you can see the high batting average right there, and that's the best one in the American League right now. Just having a great season at the plate, and you know he wants to continue that, of course. He's been a big deal for this offense, so should be fun to watch him do his thing in this one.
Nick Kurtz, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Gilbert was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Swings through that one for strike two.
No question did he earn that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mound.
Yeah, that's out number two.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And here is Tyler Soderstrom into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits.
ball.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And misses inside. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Soderstrom leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. Back at T-Mobile Park. And pitching in this one for the A's, Luis Morales. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris. Leading off, Brendan Donovan. And that one hammered It bangs off the wall. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
These hitters today are so great at handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Cal Raleigh in the box now. No balls and a strike.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. His 36th home run of the season. The Mariners strike first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Now the 0-1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate, and clearly driving the ball with some authority is part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
On the ground to third. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support. They'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, with an ace on the bump, it's crucial not to become complacent. This lineup still has a job to do if they're going to come away with a win.
Ball 1.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the second game of the series.
No.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 3-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Liner picked on the hop at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. This is AL West action on MLB The Show.
Gotta get to the business. They watching, they witnessing.
Langolier.
Foul ball. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting six, the right fielder.
Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And that one ripped to left. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting seven,
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now the third baseman, Carlos Cortez.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Now 1-1. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. Swings through that high fastball. On the ground. Young. Over to Castro for one. Over to first. Safe. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. But no advance from the runners. Two on, one out. In the air, left field.
That's
and
foul.
It's foul. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Batter challenges in a very big spot.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Quick toss to first, and he dives back in safely.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Fastball is outside. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Here's the center fielder, Henry Vogt. And that's ripped for a base hit. One run across. Another comes in to score. And now they trail by 1.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Jacob Wilson getting ready to hit. Fly to left his first time.
Ball. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Out towards right center field. Raley on the move, but it's off the leather.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
Now at the plate, Nick Kurtz. Fouls away the first offering. Swing and a ground ball. Naylor tossed to second. Got him.
Got him.
The double play cuts down the potential tying run. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Raley getting the start in right. Made his major league debut when he was 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2016.
Ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Cole Young, the next to hit, takes ball one. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And that's a two-bagger.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Willie Castro in the box, lays off for ball one. And it's through for a hit. Coming home. And they lead by 2.
Well done. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
Man at second. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A 2-run blast. His 9th homer of the year, and they add on. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Cal Raleigh.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time out.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Number 50 gets the ball now.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Ball.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-2.
Well, Boog, when you've got power like he does, hitting 2 home runs in the same game feels very doable. Dialed in and making the most of every swing out there.
Naylor, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Ball one.
Sliced hard but foul. 4 runs already in the frame at bottom half of inning number 2. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Foul ball there. Rodriguez with another scorching run of play lately. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. That one fouled hard the other way. 2 down, nobody on. Outside low, and the count's even at 2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Sets him down on strikes. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. Back at T-Mobile Park, stepping in, Tyler Soderstrom.
He's picked up right where he left off last game, Boog. What can't this guy do? It's like BP for him in the box lately.
And a foul ball.
That's a ball. Ball.
Swings through that one. And he grounds one to the right side. Throw to first in time. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one fouled off. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Out number 2. Next up for the A's, Shea Langoliers. Swing and a miss. That one ripped right center field. Rodriguez drop step going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And the A's are set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the Mariners DH, Dominic Canzone.
Well, these Mariners putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Chop back up the middle. McNeil throws to first in time.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
Rosarena at the plate for the 2nd time as he takes ball 1. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Slinging it to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Swing and a ball popped up. Wilson under it. And that is that. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
That's all you need. Can't sleep, but I dream. It's a must. You see, eyes wide open. I see. Had a vision, had a dream. Eyes wide open.
Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes. On the ground to first. He steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Cortez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. In the air to left center. And there are 2 down. Jeff McNeil stands in. Walked his first time. Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. So, man aboard. Henry Vogt will hit next. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rodriguez hustles to get it in. That holds the runner at second base.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Wilson at the plate and takes high there. That's ripped. Base hit. McNeil headed home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 7-3. First and second. 2 outs. Nick Kurtz. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
2 on, 2 outs. The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. That one is absolutely belted, and this one looks like trouble. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double as a run scores on the play.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
So 2 on with 2 away. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. And a foul ball. The 0-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Number 57, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Bizzardo also getting ready. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Ball.
2 outs, 2 in scored position. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. Strike him out. They limit the damage here. So it's 2 runs on. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Young batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next
Ball
pitch
two.
inside, and it's 2-2. That one
Ball,
just
no.
misses. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. One down. Now it's the second baseman, Willie Castro.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That's foul ball.
Foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Inside, just missed. That one ripped. Lunges, got it.
No, just an excellent job to track that one down. That was a tough play, and he tried to stay on his feet, not wanting to dive and maybe have it go by him, but the lunge at the end kind of sent him barrel rolling. Great effort, though, and a nice job to hang on to the ball throughout the catch.
That clips the zone. That's strike two. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his third of the game. Back in Seattle, Brent Rooker. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And it stays fair. The throw into second.
Up next for the A's.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second.
Really spun on that pitch and ripped it down the line, and it couldn't have been much closer to ending up.
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, number 57.
Well, they did. Get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it. You know, these A's really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really Wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The 1-2. Fastball is outside. Runners at the corners, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. In there! And looking for the head. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And a strike call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Here's the third baseman, Carlos Cortez.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That clips the corner.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Two on, 1 out. To the right side. Base hit and a run in to score.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
No, that's a ball.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Hit in the air, left field. Rosarena on his way over. 2 down. Two aboard, 2 outs. Next up for the A's, Yr1.
So he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Donovan should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 7-5. This is back at T-Mobile Park. Cal Raleigh up now, top 5 at OPS and climbing. It's been a loud season for him.
Yeah, he's walking, slugging, and raking. A total threat for this lineup. You can count on competitive at-bats every time.
Out of here! And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 8-5. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there, too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Line drive. Takes it in for the out.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Rodriguez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. That's to 3rd. Cortez slings to first in time. In now is the Mariners DH, Dominic Canzone.
Hey.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. That one pushed to the left and foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just off the inside corner, and the count 1-2. Popped in the air, left field, and that is that. Solo blast adds to the Seattle lead. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
Like I wasn't the one you was holding that night, telling all your secrets and hug. Guess you right, it's too good to be true. Wasn't one, all I needed was you. But time after time, I just fussing and fighting. It's time that you do what you do. And it's cool. Mama said it was fish in the sea. I got lost in the pool. Knew it was coming. I watched how you move. How you turn your back on me and leave me to lose. Remember the text, how you said that you do. Said that you never leave. We will fight till it's due. But as it went on, I was fighting for you. Since the text turned green, why the fuck it ain't blue? Guess you done and I get it. Said you staying, you wanted my name and you left. So I'm guessing that you never meant it. Said you
New pitcher for the Mariners, Randy Dobnak. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Digging in, Jacob Wilson. The throw to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the A's,
Nick Kurtz up next for the A's.
Ball.
He's an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when he's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when he walks to the plate, this guy's an out. I know there have been some tough times, but I think each pitcher knows that, yeah, I could be the guy where he gets everything right and he hits it 500 feet.
No doubt. That one misses. Ball 3. Outside, and it's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first, Tyler Soderstrom digs in now.
Picking up where he left off last game, Boog. Really comfortable in the box. You can see it in his body language.
Tap foul at the plate.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Now a quick throw to first, and he's back in safely. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
So up next, Brent Rooker, 1 for 3. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Carrying well. Out of here. A 2-run homer, his 43rd home run of the season, and they cut into the deficit. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off. That to right. Raley gets under it. And that is that. A's draw closer on this homer. On to the bottom of inning number 6. This is A's baseball on the show NorCal. Bottom of the 6, and stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. Justin Sterner will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Top of the zone for a called strike. That one hammered, but Pulled foul. Close, but called a ball. Now 1 and 2.
That's a foul ball.
Foul ball. Good job to fight that one off.
Ball.
Now a rip into left center. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And he starts the bottom of the 6th with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Cole Young. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one. His 18th home run of the season. Castro in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 2 runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. Hard ground ball, base knock. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Up next for the Mariners, the third baseman.
Ground ball right side could be 2. Kurtz over to second, back to first for 2, and that'll do it. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. It's a 3-run game at 10-7. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Matt Brash.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Butler stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Ground ball
foul.
left side, and it goes just foul. On the ground to third. Throw to first in time.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Cortez has to step out of the way for ball 1. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Edward Bizardo, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Munoz getting cranked up as well. The 1-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Backed off the plate that time. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Now 2 away. So digging in, Jeff McNeil. First offering way inside, almost got him. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the A's, the center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Henry Vogt. The 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Castro fires over to first.
That's an out.
That's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 7th, Cal Raleigh up now. WAR doesn't lie, and this guy's value shows up everywhere, including on this graphic.
Yeah, Boog, he affects every phase of the game. You got to have a guy like this on your roster.
1 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the first baseman, number 12,
left field.
Naylor.
Takes it in for the out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez.
No, that's a ball.
Catcher
Too
challenge.
low.
We'll take another look. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. His 34th of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 11-7.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
So 2 down. Now it's the Mariners DH. Dominic Canzone. And the 0-1. Ripped to right. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Now it's Randy Arozarena. That one to first. Knocks it down. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Stays alive. Towards first. He takes it on his own. Inning over, and it could have been worse. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the inning. Edward Bizardo.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Oh, 1 down. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Cooper Criswell preparing to come on if needed. Munoz warming up as well.
No. Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That one clips the outside corner. 1 and 2. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate.
That's a ball.
That one misses. Full count now. And there's ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. And that drops in for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Over to Castro for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Leading up for the Mariners.